Hi, welcome to Sketchbook tour number 7. This is for week 10 and 11 for still life. This is definitely extremely challenging with lots of new information to process because I've never drawn linen before, so it was lots of having to break down. Materials that I used was the Tombow eraser, kneaded eraser, and gum eraser, as well as washi tape for the edges to keep it clean. Number 2, number 6 tortillon. And for everything, I first outlined it with a 6H. As I added in more details for the white linen here, I used pencils between 2H to 6H. And then for this lower black linen, the darkest that I used was 2H. Then for the mid black here, I first went in with 2H, and then I went in with B. And then for this darkest black linen on the upper portion, I basically just used 12B. When I first started using it, I wanted to get it really black, but I noticed that it started to create some of that that kind of like glossy texture, and then it also just looked really messy. So like I was first like really driving it in right here in this area, but I did not like how that looked. So I had to take some time to erase it and then carefully just kind of do these long striations just to make it look a lot more neat. I did want it to have it be darker, but it was also really difficult working with the pencil so that it came out looking even. The most challenging thing was definitely figuring out how to create the curves in the linen. I feel like I did a fairly good job on the white linen here, but when it came to this darker linen, just because it was more difficult to kind of like control, and also for the sake of time, it was more difficult for me working with the linen right here in the back. I think it looks kind of abstract, but I think it got the job done in terms of being able to create different tones throughout the entire image. I think probably the easiest part was maybe the vase. I think it was probably just more simple for me because there wasn't as many twists and turns. But yeah, altogether it just took a lot of time with all the information. I didn't use fixative until I was done at the very end. Just because with my last assignment, it was difficult for me to really work around the fixative splotches, like thick fixative splotches that really messed up some of the colors. So what I did with this assignment was, if any graphite kind of started to go back onto, say, the widest part of the vase or with the linen, I just went back in with the Tombow eraser and just, I erased it down. If anything was too dark, then I just erased it completely, and then I started to render it back up. So I felt like I had a lot more control with this assignment, and altogether I feel like it came out really well. If there's anything that I would change or add, it would probably be adding more time into this portion right here, and also creating more of a defined edge on this upper part of the linen, and maybe some more details of the black linen. Altogether, I feel like I did a good job. So, thanks for watching.